website, conversion masterclass. My name is Chris. I am from the Freedom Club, which is the best place for you to come and learn dropshipping. And you can see here, if you ever wanted that, just head over to freedomclub.com, all one word. We are going to go join the masterclass. Oh, we got it open here already. One sec. Let's close this off and let's go live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Monday night's masterclass. Oh, we have a Linda and Co as a participant, and Renee's back. All right, guys, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Now, we have a busy night ahead of us, I'm sure. I'm sure there's a week's worth of stats to go through. Welcome back, Renee. Back again. Lawrence, nice to see you again. Let's see how everybody's doing. 9 comments, 9 questions on the board. Sup, Rich? You have the perfect name for this. Okay, I'm going to share this window. Sup, Hallie? Sup, Nathaniel? Sup, Delphine? Welcome, everybody. Now let's go make some money. Okay, Con. Please review your ad account and landing page. Your account is Hollybobs. For a second there, I thought it was Holly Boobs. What's Hollybobs? Okay, I'll have to get your URL from Facebook ads. Give me a second. Hollybobs. I don't have a Hollybobs, but you may have invited me and I just haven't accepted, so just give me a second. What's my email? Sup, Simon? Welcome. I can't find Hollybobs anywhere. I don't seem to have an invitation for it. So, do we have a Con on in the call? Oops. Hey, mate, I don't seem to have access to Hollybobs in my Facebook ads. Can you please confirm? Oh, confirm the name. It's hard having you guys all watching me type. Not that I can type when you're not watching me. It's just like somehow I type worse when you are. All right, we'll wait for Con to hopefully come back and get back to us on that one. All right, Lawrence. Should have ads ready this call. Please check your ads and website. Hey, mate. Yeah, sure. What's the website and the ads, Lawrence? Guys, you've got to understand. I have the memory of a goldfish, and I've got 50,000 stores to remember. I barely remember my own stores. Help me out here, please. Please, Roomstead. All right. Ooh. Who made that? That is gorgeous. This store is looking proper profesh. Oh, yes. Now, the only problem, and I won't say problem, but the only thing is this bad boy here is beautiful, by the way. It's a beautiful thing. But this is just a personal thing that I found. When I put videos in the imagery here, did you see how it's loading up fast now? But the first time it loaded up, there was a blank space here. So someone who might want to go through here wouldn't have seen it, because if they're out at school, or damn it, sorry, if they're at school or where there's no Wi-Fi, it will load in very slowly. It's still a great video, and that's why these videos are better down here, which you've already got, which is great. So remove this one. Just for looting. You coded that in your lunch break? What'd you code it in? Ultra fast setup for no camp stress. Built-in rainifier to keep you dry. Durable materials. Beautiful. Australia's most loved instant tent. Great. You've already spent more time looking at this photo than it takes to pitch the tent. Bloody good. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm dreaming of camping again. Are these tents actually good? Okay, yeah, I think it's great. I think this is really great. Let's check out your ads. Have I been invited to your ad account? Have you got an ad account? Did you ask for ads? Check your ads and website. Okay. No, I don't have Roamstead in my email address. Oh, Cons mentioned me in a comment. Okay, please ignore. Okay. You don't have ads yet? But you've asked. Check your ads and website. Sorry, sir. We're not serving ads tonight. Mate, you have my go ahead. You can launch this sucker. This is ready. This is absolutely ready. You've diddle daddy long enough. It is time to get this going and make some goddamn money. You asked in advance. Okay. I reckon you should have buy one, buy two, and buy three, by the way. There will be people who buy three, and you'll be very happy when they do. I'd say buy two should be 10% off and buy three should be 15% off, but that's my opinion. Socials are set up. There's no posts or followers yet. Should you do posts and followers before making ads? Oh, that's a tough question. So recently I started a new brand, which I do regularly, just to keep my finger on the pulse. I don't always intend to like fully follow my brands through to, scaling. Happy if they do, but sometimes it's just to test out a product and understand how the market works. In the last time I did it, I bought 1,000 followers. And when I launched, my CPM was through the roof at about $150 per 1,000 views, which is insane, and made it really difficult to get a viable ad out of that. I suspect that buying the followers may have caused that. And when I've launched brands in the past where I didn't even bother buying followers, I don't think many people cared. I mean, it's great if you've got lots of followers on your brand, but I don't think it matters personally. And if you want followers and you want to do it the right way, you would probably make an ad for engagement purposes, spending $5 a day on engagement, maybe $10 a day on engagement, depending on your budget. I do think that helps. I think buying engagement on your ads as well can be a good thing. It will never get you sales. Just you're going to be throwing your money away on if you're wanting sales, but you do build a sense of trust with people who are seeing your ads, and it can bring your CPM down. So going forward, next time I launch a brand, I'm probably not going to be buying followers. I'm going to be just doing an engagement ad on my ads to get engagement up. So just make a bunch of look, feel free to borrow followers if you want. I'm not the police, but I'm not going to be doing it going forward. Right or wrong. But yeah, definitely make a bunch of posts, make it seem like your page is active. Not many people even bother going to your page anyway these days. They see a product, they like the product, they click shop now and they go to your website. So don't spend 3 or 4 days making posts. Just post some shit. All right. Priya, please review your website and changes. You've changed the product image, added video down the bottom. Let's have a look at Zen Fit. Renee, you want me to look at the ads? Yeah, I'll take a look. Renee, I really think, ooh, Zen Fit. Renee, I really think it's for you and for anybody else who's struggling to make a profit when other students are making profit on the same product. I think I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I think it all comes down to UGC, having enough of it, having good UGC with good hooks. And not every person who makes UGC makes it well. It's up to you to look at the competition to come up with the hooks and give it to them and then test them out. Now, one of the things that I've got to admit, I've got a store. As you know, I've got a store. And on the, let me just pause my screen sharing just for a minute. Just to talk to you for a minute, because just to get my head straight about what I'm about to say. I've got a store with a student, and it's a store that I haven't really done before. So completely different niche, never done anything like this before in my life. And we had some image ads, we had some video ads, and we had the person who made the store who I'm teaching. They made a founder video, wasn't particularly great, but still it was a founder video, which usually go fire. Anyway, the founder video was giving us like $100 conversions. We need $50 conversions to be profitable, or at least under 100 to be profitable. See, he was getting $100 per purchase, so it was a little bit too high. So now we know the type of video that he can make. He just has to go make a better one. We launched image ads and a couple of UGC ads, but bit by bit, I've had to turn every single ad off because they weren't profitable except for one ad. And right now, I have an ad set running with one ad getting $50 conversions. And what that's told us is when the ad is right and when the product is right for one ad, you can actually make an ad campaign with one ad. It is possible. And you can potentially scale one ad if it's the right ad. Won't work on all of them. If it's powerful enough, if it's good enough, it will work. So Renee, what I think you should do is go onto UseClip. UseClip is pretty good, but what I prefer, before we get onto the other website, one of the ones I prefer, there's two things that I can recommend. Creator Flow. Whoops, that's not that. Creator Flow. So I'll give you a bit of a tip around this one too. So Creator Flow is pretty good. It's a lot more expensive. They want to charge you more like $400 or $500 for UGC, but I have a feeling they take a lot more than in that fee than other places. The talent that I've found on Creator Flow are usually superior than UseClip. Now the trick I have, now I've wasted $1,000 on this. I guess I didn't waste it because I got some great videos, but when you put up your Creator Flow intake or your campaign and you describe what you want, look at the competition. So I was going to leave this for my growth class. One of the things that I've been doing lately is I use my spying tools, find my competition, go to the Facebook library, use my tools to show me which ads are. Let me show you. Let me show you exactly how cheeky I'm being. So I got this tool, Trend Track, not Train Track, Trend Track. Again, if you want this tool, you can use my my code to get 20% off. You don't need this tool unless this helps you out. But in case you wanted it, you can use this code, 20% off. That is an affiliate code. They've given me a free account to play with. And I can tell you, once my free account lifts or ends, I will 100% be buying this. I think it's a great product. So I don't use this for tracking ads. I use PP ads for ad tracking. The ad tracking in this one isn't so great, but what this is great at is actually going through line by line and finding your competitors, and not just that, looking at their traffic analysis of how they've been doing the last 6 months and looking for upward trending like providers like this. These guys are doing this pillar really well. I've seen this pillar not do well, and I've seen it do well. You can then add these guys to your favorites, and they're there for life now. So I went through and I found my competitor. So I'll show you them, and then I'll show you what I did or what I'm currently doing. So Pack and Bags is my biggest competitor for my bag store. Here we go here. I want to do as good as they're doing. And it was, to tell you how I've been doing, I've had moments of greatness in my bag store, and I've had moments where it kind of fell off a cliff, and I was like, why am I falling off a cliff whereas these guys are killing it? And what it came down to was I didn't have enough good content. I had some content, but it didn't hold well over time. It held well at first, and it petered off, which is weird for me because my other stores don't do that. But for this one, it was. And then when I looked at what these guys are doing, we can see the traffic analysis, by the way, and we can see how many ads they've had live over time. So 2025, mid-year, since then, they've just been scaling, duplicating their ads into brand new ad sets and scaling horizontally. Bloody brilliant. I like that. That's what I'm looking for. And looking at their ads now, we can come down here and look at their ads. We can go see more and see all of them. Now, yes, it's just like the Facebook ad library, of course, but I can change this from top performing, which is good to know, to longest active, which is their first winning ads, and then most duplicated, which is the ones that they're actively scaling, right? Now I've got ads to look at, to kind of send to my UGC people, make something like this. So this woman here, this is the one I'm going to make next. That's actually not the one I want to make next. I want to make one with a bit of text. Sorry, a bit of words. So find one with a script. A lot of their good ads don't even have scripts.
My boyfriend seriously has the best taste. I'm obsessed with this bag he got.
Okay, we have a script there, right? So what I can do, I've got an app on my phone. Now this is something that I just installed recently. It's called soundtype.ai. You can find it on the App Store. I mean, I've got an Android. I'm sure it's available on Mac. One second, I'll find you the Is it going to focus? Focus. Soundtype.ai, voice to text. So what I can do is I can stick this up against my speakers. I can hit record, and I can get it just to translate all of the text for me. And I've got like, just in like 5 minutes worth of work, I've now got 4 different scripts of their best ads that I can use. Now what I do, I don't just send those scripts to my UGC people because that'd be lazy. Now I have to go and change them. I have to go and make them better. So it's like, what can I do to make these better? Now, Chris, you said, what's the ideal length for UGC videos? I reckon, personally, the shorter the better. If you can cram as much information as you can in like 20 seconds, beautiful. I think 20 seconds is a great amount. 16 to 20 seconds, or like 15 to 20 seconds, perfect. 33 seconds do well as well. It's good to have a mix of short and then medium. Soundtype is on iOS as well. It saves so much time. Now, and then from that script, it gives me like a text here. Like there's a text, and I can literally just send that to email and just send that to myself. Or just copy the whole text and then send it to myself on like Discord or some other app and just easily have the script there. Or I could just go log into my UGC platform and type it in. But you want to change it, you know? So like there's a saying, why I ditch my lunch bag, laptop bag, and gym bag. Before my pack and bag, I used to carry 3 separate bags every single day, now just one. So I would think, how can I improve this? How can I make the problem bigger? How can I make the solution better? And how can I use more emotion in my text? So I'd run that through Gemini, and I'd ask those same questions. How do I make it more emotional? How do I make the problem bigger? And how do I make the thing? What time shift ads do well? Yeah, they do. They absolutely, well, a lot of what these guys are doing for their ads is they're packing the bag fast. So yeah, I'm going to absolutely get some of
Bag
those.
I genuinely don't regret buying it.
Google Recorder listens to everything and creates transcripts on the fly. Beautiful.
The bag I used to drag to the office. My
So this is one of those. This isn't time shift, but they have a lot of time shift on their account. So what I'm doing, because I'm in the same boat, Renee. My store was doing okay, but then it wasn't, and then it's just been sort of floating in mediocrity. So I paused all my ads for now, and I'm like, right, I know this product sells. I got students selling it. I got competition killing it. I don't have anywhere near as many ads as they do. I had like one UGC ad. Now I'm going to go all in, and I'm going to spend a whole bunch of money on UGC. Now let's go back to Creator Flow. Creator Flow, you log in, you put your job up, and you choose your winner. If you're very clever, you will actually go and look at the profiles of the people who apply, and a lot of the good UGC people will have a link in their profile going back to either their Instagram page or back to a Canva website they've created. And you can contact them directly and get a direct deal from them, usually $100 to $150, rather than them spending $400 to $500 on Creator Flow. So that's how you can actually go and find lots and lots and lots of different creators. Now, another one that Jess has suggested is, just give me a second here. Where's Jess's website? Must be in here somewhere. Hold on, I'm scrolling. No, it wasn't it. What's her website? It was Influi? No, that was another one. Let me just message Jess. Because I'm actually going to use hers next as well to try something similar. Okay, so Aisha, when setting up ads, you're located in the UAE. Selling to Australia, should you have your ads charged in AUD or Aussie dollars? Have them charged in AED. Have them charged in your local currency. Otherwise, every time they take money out of your account, you'll have to pay an international fee, and you don't want that. Hey, Gerby. All right, I'll come back to you on the other UGC platform. But that's what we want to do there. So we want to find our UGC people, get in direct contact with them, and talk to them about what you want. Make a deal. What I like about having a deal with one is you probably need 2 or 3 different creators, have a relationship with them, send them multiple products that you're trying to do, and again, then you can actually launch multiple products very easily, or give them multiple different scripts, so that when you get back 4 or 5, or like you get back 2 videos from like 3 people, that's 6 videos. You'll have enough content there to last a lifetime, because then you can go and take all the content that they've given you, and then you can use AI to change the voices. So you want to ask them for a version with and without text. So whatever they make originally, I'll try and ask for 2 versions if they're working directly with and without text, because that way, without text, you can actually go in and remix all the content, make a completely new video with a completely new hook, use a different voiceover with a different script, just with an AI voiceover. And that's what I see a lot of my competitors doing. That's what I've done on Homecraftology, and it works very well. And I've done that with a couple other brands too. Okay, back to ZenFit. So this is for Priya. Sorry about the rabbit hole that we went down there, Priya. These images look so much better. So much better. I like the look and feel. I love that. The windowed look. That's great. All right, what are we doing here? Deep tissue massage roller. Kill chronic tightness and hit. We just need to fix this language here. Kill chronic tightness and hit the gym. That doesn't do it for me. Do you mean like hit the gym more often, or hit the gym faster. What do we mean here? Silence the aches, sleep for real. Okay. Save on physiotherapy visits. And maybe massage, like save on physiotherapy and massage visits. Let's just have a look at what we're doing here. We've got trusted by real Australians, proven by real Australians, deep tissue mobility, instant relief for back, neck. Honestly, this should be your second image. That spells this out perfectly. So that should be either your yeah, definitely your second image.
It's completely changed my recovery game. I was dealing with this constant horrible heel pain. You know, the kind where you dread getting out of bed in the morning.
I can't stand that e-commerce music. You're killing me. Come on, come on.
This little device
That's better. That's better.
small enough to be practical, but delivers massive relief. I spend my weekends putting serious mileage on my body. That means sore knees, tight glutes, and screaming lower back pain. I needed something rugged and effective that could handle the wear and tear of
Not bad. But these are not tried and tested from our customers. These are ads. And one place you do not want ads is where your UGC should go. This should be like posts and reviews, like UGC that you've bought. Tight muscles shouldn't ruin your day. Okay. You got your go-to drug-free pain relief. One tool for professional deep tissue massage. It's not bad. It's getting in the right direction. Aisha, you're going to jump off? Let me answer your question real quick. Impressions counts under 100. Ads have been 15 hours, no data, no clicks. Do you know what this could mean? Is it normal? No, that's not normal. And you should, it's nothing to do with your competitors or your ads or anything like that. You should probably get in touch with Facebook support. That's not exactly normal, and their engineers might need to go in and check something. However, you could find after a few days it picks up. I've had that happen on a couple of accounts where it took a few days for the ads to actually start spending properly. It could be that. You could find you need to duplicate the campaign that you've just created, and then it may kick in and start spending. I've had that happen before too. But support should be able to help you as well. So Facebook support, if you can manage to actually get onto those lazy bastards. I mean those helpful people. All right. Yeah, Priya, it's looking a lot better. It's looking a lot better. I think I know that you're going for simplicity in these, and I like the simplicity. I think we need something here, like hit the gym more often would probably be what I would put there. And I think that's what we're going for. But hit the gym more often doesn't really go with kill chronic tightness. I've got chronic tightness in my legs for sure. And I would consider buying one of these for my feet and my legs. So kill chronic tightness could just be its own UGC. Hit the gym more often could be its own UGC. Silence the aches, sleep for real. That's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good. Save on physiotherapy and massage visits would be great. I don't know if physiotherapy has a capital P. Other than that, the changes that you've made are actually heading in the right direction, and I'm pretty pleased. So the question will be now is, can you get good ads for this? Okay, Nathan, you fixed the issue from Wednesday. New ads. We are thinking to experiment a bit more with different audiences, but just wanted to get on the vibe for initial view. Jimmy said it might be a hard product to sell. All right, let's have a look. Let's see if I agree with Jimmy. Yeah, I do. I do. I mean, I don't know if it's hard. I don't know. Like, there's brands out there who have done really well selling IPL. It could do really well. Lawrence, you have an Envato subscription from design stuff that you do, and you're kind of scared of using the royalty-free music from there because you don't want it to get a takedown request. What's the impact if you get a copyright strike? It's not so bad for music, but you've got an Envato subscription. You can't get a copyright strike. You just tell them, like you'd do a counter strike and say, hey, I have a license from Envato. I actually have a license, so I use one. I don't even use them anymore, to be honest. What's my royalty-free music? One sec. Royalty. I can't even remember the name of where I had the subscription. Artlist. I use artlist.io, and I have never, ever, ever had a takedown notice for my music, ever. So I don't think you're going to get one. But I also, even though I'm paying for these guys, every time I load up the ByteDance one, what's their one? CapCut. And now they've got AI music built into CapCut. You can just generate an AI track and off I go. So anyway, Lawrence, Nathaniel and or Claire. Who am I speaking to? Claire or Nathaniel? Can you tell me who your competition is? And let's go check them out. Luna Skin. Do I have Luna Skin? Rose Skin. Oh, you're both there. Hey, guys. I don't think you've invited me to your ad account yet. Oh, no, you have. Here it is, Luna Skin. I can't seem to access Rosekin. Because it's these, rosekinco.com. Okay. Okay, looking, no, these guys are solid. They haven't changed their ads since last year.
What would put you off a
Touch you about this. What are your reservations would it be for someone who's never had laser before then? Oh, totally, yeah. If you've never used laser, this is perfect intro. Anything, bikini, underarms, legs, everything, very easy. This is the Lumi from Rose Skin Co. And this is an at-home IPL.
I mean, that is a brilliant, brilliant ad. If you could somehow do that, have some people that you know come on in and you do a founder ad in this way where you're pretending to interview them on the street and telling them about your product using a very similar script, I can tell you that is a 10 out of 10 ad.
Summer skin
Isn't made in the summer. It's made now. If you start Lumi today, you're setting yourself up for...
Look at this one. Beautiful, perfect ad. If you start Lumi now, you're setting yourself up for the summer. It's got urgency. It's like you have to buy this so that you look good in 3 months. I've only watched 6 seconds of the ad and I know that it works.
Here's how I'm saving money in 2026.
Money saving. So we've got almost a founder ad. We've got prepare for summer. We've got money saving. 3 different niches or three different avenues that they've executed brilliantly. This animated ad looks like it was made in Canva and it's been running since only 6 days ago. December 26. Split screen ad. No audio. Stop wasting hundreds on waxing and switch to Lumi. Yeah, we're going money. So they're going down the money avenue a lot. Interesting ad concept there. 10-second ad, so it plays on repeat with sound. Just put text over the screen and using the device. That's... Who is their marketer? These guys are genius.
home hair removal action.
And then AI ads from January.
The idea of laser used to scare me until
Another AI ad.
I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. I'm gonna break up with this.
UGC ad that doesn't... This one's not great.
What no one talks about when getting laser hair removal at the salon. Number one, it can feel
Another AI ad.
and uncomfortable.
These guys are basically giving you a blueprint for how to sell this product. And all you got to do is replicate it. Now, let's look at your ads. We've spent $300. Ah, yeah. Now, your Click-through is quite good. Your cost per click is high, which probably means your CPM is, it's actually pretty good. Shaving, waxing, wellness, and have we had any add to carts? One add to cart and 3 add to carts and 1 checkout for health and wellness. So let's look at your performance and clicks. Not so good for shaving. Probably turn that one off. Females 18 to 65. Honestly, I can't see any 65-year-olds giving a wild F about IPLing their hair. If we look at breakdown of ages, I'm pretty sure this would be young women only. 25s to 34, 2%, 45 to 54. Yeah, so we want to probably stop it at 54 years old. Whoa, what the? Okay, so we got 65 plus. 6% click-through rate? And maybe I was very wrong. Holy crap. Okay. I definitely was wrong. It could be, though, that they're looking at this for gifts for their granddaughters. That could definitely be it. I just can't imagine a 65-year-old woman buying this, but you know what? Don't change your targeting. I was wrong, I think. Let's just, okay. Shaving, waxing, and health and wellness. So waxing looks pretty good. 2.28% click through. That will probably come down over time, the price. Maybe shaving would harm old skin. Maybe it would, yeah. I can see like an old woman just, I shouldn't call 65 old, but an older woman. I can see how she's just going, no, screw it. I'll take the pain. I'm not getting shaving rashes ever again. Now we've got two ads here. Picture. The problem with this picture is it gives us no imagery information about what this weird looking thing is and how I use it. And you're assuming that everyone knows what an at-home IPL hair removal is. So it needs context. So it needs it, like an armpit or something. And then we've got this ad.
If you're sick of spending hundreds on waxing, you need to see this. I started using the Luniskin IPL hair removal device, and it's been a total game changer. It gently targets the hair at the root, so my regrowth has slowed down heaps. The built-in ice cooling system keeps my skin calm and comfortable. I can treat my legs, underarms, and even sensitive areas safely at home. And the best part is, I'm saving so much time and money because I don't need salon appointments anymore. If you want salon-style results without leaving your house, I 100% recommend.
All right. That's a Blau ad, yeah? It looks like a Blau ad. 2% click-through. See, this is the problem that I found with image ads like this. If you're not perfectly clear about what it is, you get a lot of what I would think would be like curious clicks. Not buying clicks, but curious clicks, because they're like, what is this weird space age thing? And rather than wanting to buy it, they just want to know what it is. And that can be why your cost per click is a lot less on the picture. So adding more context there might actually turn that into a winner. Now we've only spent, we spent $122, and this video ad has taken all of the spend. What kind of comments have we got on this bad boy? Oh, it looks like you've had some love from Freedom Club. Cool. All right. I'll tell you, I don't love the ad. It looks okay, but you compare that to the ad these guys are running. This one's probably the most comparable.
Summer skin isn't made in the summer. It's made now. If you start...
The whole hook there is get it now so that like your body isn't made in the summer, it's made now. That was a good hook. This one here is how to save money in 2026. Now you see, with beauty products, most of the ads your competitors running are reels. So they're the real format ads. And I would probably recommend that you stick with them. I've had better luck with reels for health and beauty and for like fashion products than I have square ads.
Constant waxing appointments. No more single-handedly funding big razor brands. I got Lumi, an at-home IPL device that tackles hair at the...
This is an AI ad. Their AI ad is really good.
And this one, but
Secret, I gave up waxing. Once I tried it, Lumia never looked back. No more appointments, no more ouch, no more awkward regrowth. Your ad is stop paying for hair removal forever. Now, your headline is too long. It's too long. Most people, like a lot of the platform, like placements, aren't even going to see a headline that long. So I would be thinking, how can you make your headline shorter? If we look at your competition here, the secret, I gave up waxing. That's a really strong headline. Now, oh, dude, no. Nathan, Nathaniel, and Claire. Damn, guys. You guys have, I don't know if it's bad luck or you just don't like money, but you guys have managed to screw up twice now. You're sending people to your homepage. Come on, guys. Come on. That's not in the course. You're sending people to here. That takes them a whole extra click to find the right product. Guys, we send people to the product page. This is the URL you need to be sending people to. That's why you're not getting any sales at all. That's why there's come on. Make it easy for people to buy your product. For the love of God, no one has patience to click through your website. I know that sounds mean. It's for my sites as well. Okay, no one cares. They see products like this all the time. They probably the third IPL device that they've seen. So serve it to them on a silver platter. You know, this is the product. All you have to do is add to cart. Not click through and find it and you know, get all confused. I rant with love, guys. I rant with love, honestly. I just want you guys to be successful. Okay, now, primary text. This is just my personal opinion. I think there has been a bit of a shift in tone on Facebook and on Instagram. And it's not what we teach in the course. This is just my own personal feelings of the tone shift that I've seen. I'm seeing less ads with emojis. I'm seeing two types of ads, either short and concise primary texts, just like these guys are doing. Where are they? Look at this. Very few emojis. Very short, spoil yourself, you know, really cheeky, really just downplayed text and salesy. Theirs is focusing on the money. I actually love this. I love that they're going, they've tackled so much in such a small sentence. No more appointments. No more ouch. No more awkward regrowth. But one thing they haven't done really well is this whole ad here was about saving money in 2026. So if I rewrote this ad, I'd say I tried Lumi. So I have a Lumi and now I save money. That would be the brilliant way to make your text come in more. But really they found good text and they put that good text on a lot of their ads. But I would remix it for this particular ad. Because this ad should be all about saving money. Now, if saving money is going to be a sales tactic you use in your ads, you want to make sure that it's probably one of the first things that we see here. Invest once for selling quality results is not exactly saving money. So again, serve things up on a silver platter. If you're going to say, and I'm not blaming you guys, so because I know you didn't have an ad about it, but if you're going to have an ad about saving money, make sure you have exactly that written in the unique selling points. You know, save money, and I have a feeling, guys, saving money is going to be on everybody's mind for the next 12 months. Now, the other thing that I don't like about what you've done is we've got 2 different primary texts. There's actually 3 here. One's empty, and I don't know if I did that. Maybe I did. I won't save anything, and I won't publish anything. But I don't like having 2 primary texts. Facebook encourages us to put more than one. I don't like it because I would prefer that I retain control over what people are seeing, so that I can decide, looking at the stats, whether or not the primary text is good or not. So my preference personally is 1 primary text for each ad. Definitely like to experiment with different primary texts. I do that in different ad sets. So I will create an ad set with the exact same ads, only difference being, once I know which ads work, only difference being just 1 text option. Well, yeah, you definitely had 2. You definitely had 2, and on this one here, there's definitely 2. So Facebook generated. I think Facebook generated that for you once you clicked the second text option. Now, when you have a long headline, you notice here the long headline is getting cut off. So after 50% off, the rest of this is wasted space. Also, when you have a long headline, you never see the description. Let me just show you what happens here. And please, for the love of God, everybody copies Austin's bloody headline. Off is spelled with 2 non-capital Fs. That is all. That is all. So when we actually say 50% off Lunar Skin, now we can see the headline underneath. And these tiny little things, I know they're tiny, but when you think about it, you're spending money. So you're spending $65 to reach 1,000 people. If this gets seen by an extra 100 people, then over time you're gonna be burning through a lot less cash. So tiny little things add up in e-commerce to save you money over time. So I would retool these. Now, in terms of your ads, I know that we haven't gotten to the point where we've had a sale due to a few big screw-ups. And we're not supposed to go invest in more UGC until we've had a few sales. So I'm not saying to you guys go out and go invest in UGC just yet. We need to prove that we can sell this. But I don't like the ad, and I do think you would get more sales if you got a good UGC ad. Where Jimmy was coming from with this will be hard to sell. I do agree with him. Not impossible. Just you're going to need to have more ads to sell this. And you're probably going to need to test more and have proper UGC to sell this. It's not an ad that you can throw up a Bilal video onto and then expect to get sales, because think about it, people need to trust the ad. You need to trust that the ad's quality, because they're worried about an electrical device electrocuting their hairs. So trust is a huge part of this. And definitely look to Lunaskin for inspiration on your landing page. Any way that we can create more trust here would be good. You might look to how that they're positioning their product images. Definitely look at their USPs here. You have a lot of nice things. You don't need to completely rehaul your entire website, but we can definitely shift things up a bit just with some really well-written text. Don't copy them, but learn from them. And good luck. I'll be here to make sure you get sales. I promise. Okay. Alex and Jen, this will be the last one I have time for tonight, probably. So Miguel, Rich, Jess, and Delphine, if you could move your questions over to Wednesday, that would be awesome. I'm sorry I didn't get through things quicker, but slow is fast. No, slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. You're going to get some UGC? Good luck with that. Good luck. I think you guys, if you're patient and if you accept no failure, like if you allow yourselves to make mistakes, and please, for the love of God, don't ever think that I haven't made mistakes. Oh my God, the list is long. But for a long list of mistakes, I've got very few things that I've done right. And when I did them right, I made a lot of money. So I make mistakes all of the time, launching new brands, even mistakes that I should have known from mistakes I also made years ago. I keep repeating them. You know, it's not going to stop me from getting a brand up and running and trying and making it work. All right, we have had $54 purchases. Wow. Home cleaning Chris, $58. Cost per click is $3. The CTR is terrible. I did worse. I did worse. Come on. How is that possible? Let's include today. Why am I only getting a 1% click through? Yeah, look. Oh, that static one. Why does that suck? What have we got here? Static? Didn't work. C3 kind of worked. C1. Okay. What have we got here? We've got it's $24 spent on the image ad that had $4 cost per click. Terrible click rate. That can just turn right off. These ones here don't even have it. Like, this is not enough of a click rate to do anything with. Now you're testing broad with engaged audiences. $2 per click. I mean, those click-throughs there are okay, but we didn't spend anywhere near enough money on those ones to even accept those results. Yep, guys, this electric scrubber, I think this is well and truly had its time. Honestly, it is time to move on. These are not exciting me at all. No add to carts, no checkouts. So who was this one? This one. And look, just I think I remember your store being really clean. Yeah. Great branding, great store. Time to move on, guys. This product's not working, and we've done everything that I would do to test it out. So Alex and Jen, I think it's time to move on from this product. Website and branding is amazing. Well done on design. Let's pick a new house product or cleaning product. Wait, house cleaning product. And there's so many out there. And now that you've got this, you can just pivot the main product, keep that product in there, pivot the main product to something a little bit more like, wow, I do have a few ideas. I can have a chat to you guys with some ideas, but that's the plan, guys. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. I will be back at the same time or similar time on Wednesday, and I look forward to seeing you guys then. Until then, go get some sales, and I'll do the same. All right, see ya.